Good day mga K-Pops! Today we're giving you additional knowledge and information through this video. So keep watching till the end. As part of our subject, Philippine pop culture, we are now all part of a news article analysis. We're going to analyze a news article. Gaano nga ba kahalaga na suriin nating mabuti ang bawat balita o impormasyon na ating nababasa, napapanood, at naririnig sa araw-araw. Before we start and go to the exciting part, let us define news article analysis first. News article analysis, it is the examining and evaluating a news article to gain a deeper understanding of its content, context, and significance. Ayan, dapat alam natin kung gaano nga ba kahalaga na suriin natin ang balita o mga impormasyon. Dapat alam rin natin kung lehitimo ba yung pinanggagalingan o laman ng mga nasagap natin at dapat naiintindihan natin ito. At dahil maingay, napapanahon at viral sa social media about sa confidential funds ng OBP, ito ang susuriin natin ngayon. A news with an article headline, Kimbo OBP's 125 million pesos confidential funds spent in just 11 days, not 19. It was written by Seth Cabanban of CNN Philippines, published on September 25, 2023 at 2:29:32 p.m. Magandang paksa at magandang pag-usapan dahil napupukaw ang atensyon. Nakakagulat. Sino mag-aakala na sa loob ng 11 days, gagastos ang opisyal ng gobyerno ng 125 million pesos o halos 11 million per day? And in this whole video, we are discussing about the article itself, its content, context, and its impact and influence on our audience, readers, views, and opinions. And we will also assess the source, its credibility and reputation.
CNN Philippines is a commercial broadcast, cable, and satellite television network in the Philippines that provides news and information to Filipino audience. It is owned and operated by Nine Media Corporation together with Radio Philippines Network or RPN. As the main content provider under license from Warner Bros. Discovery, it was launched on March 16, 2015. I think CNN Philippines is a reputable and credible news source. Here are some reasons why. CNN Philippines is a part of CNN Network, which is one of the world's leading news organizations. It follows the same standards and practices as CNN International and CNN US. CNN Philippines has a team of experienced and professionals journalists who report on various topics such as politics, business, sports, and more. It also has a code of ethics that guides its editorial decisions and conduct. CNN Philippines provides multiple sources and perspectives on its stories and strives to be fair and balanced in its reporting. It also corrects any errors or inaccuracies it may find in its stories. CNN Philippines has been recognized as one of the most trusted news outlets in the country by several surveys conducted by independent research firms. It also has a large and loyal audience across different platforms such as TV.
These news articles discuss the controversy surrounding the use of confidential funds with the Office of the Vice President in the Philippines. The potential impact on the audience or readers could be as follows. Developing readers' opinion. Readers may form opinions regarding the accountability and propriety of government expenditure. The article's contradictory description and claims could cause different public judgments of whether the use of this money was proper or questionable. Calls for accountability. It might lead some readers to demand more accountability and openness in how government money are used. There may be expectation for more investigation based on mention on an audit by Commission on Audit, COA. Impact on legislative actions. The debate over the distribution of secret cash to civilian organizations may have an impact on upcoming House of Representatives actions. Government priorities and public policies might be affected by the withdrawal of these funds and any prospective reallocation of those money to other initiatives. Overall, this news article have the potential to affect how the public views political choice, public attitudes, and calls for fiscal responsibility. The effect will probably differ depending on the reader and their potential views.
Hi everyone, I'm the one to discuss the content analysis of our news article. I will discuss the spending of the confidential funds by the Office of the Vice President in a shorter time frame than initially reported. First, let's discuss the facts and data. In the news article, the only facts and data are the confidential funds, which is 125 million, and the time frame of it was spent, which is 11 days. But it was initially reported first that it was spent in 19 days but changed later to 11 days. These were the figures that can be found for us to know the facts and data. Second, let's discuss the sources. First of all, the sources of this article was provided or published by Seth Kabanban for the CNN News Philippines. In this article, it was cited by several sources of lawmakers such as ACT teacher representative Franz Castro, Marikina 2nd District Representative Stella Quimbo, and Gabriel Portillo's representative and Arlene Brosa. This individual name was mentioned in the article, in which they provide their perspective and statement regarding the spending of the confidential fund. How, where, and when did the Vice President spend the confidential funds? Now, let's discuss the biases or omission of this news article. To consider the importance of omissions of this article, it appears to this the constructing views on the spending of the confidential by the Office of the Vice President. ACT teachers representative Franz Castro and Marikina and 2nd District Representative Stella Quimbo all have their different opinions on the time frame it was spent, since the first time it was reported it was only 19 days but later changed to 11 days. So they were questioning the Vice President, why was it spent in 11 days and where did the money go through. Those individual expresses their desire for a more transparency and accountability, in which they want to know how, where did all the money go through, and why did the Vice President spend it all in just 11 days. Next, it was not highlight. The only highlight of this article was different viewpoints of those individuals on the issue regarding how the Vice President spent the 125 million. One potential omission is that the article does not provide information of how it was spent by the Vice President, or how she justified or allocated the 125 million funds. Another thing is that if we have more details about the purpose and specific expenditure the Vice President provided, we would have more a comprehensive understanding of the situation in which where did the 185 million go. Overall, this article seems to provide a factual information and a variety of perspectives from different lawmakers, allowing us to form an opinion about this news article or about the issue of how the Vice President spent 1.5 billion confidential funds. However, there are rumors that the confidential funds that the Vice President was used for her own gain, in which we do not know the truth, because in the news article she just keep on passing the words that we can ask the different offices where all the money go through, but it was not stated in the news article of where the money truly go through.
Confidential funds typically refer to financial resources that are not publicly disclosed, often used for sensitive or classified purposes within government agencies. They are not subject to the usual oversight of public funds, which can raise concerns and transparency and accountability. In the context of media literacy and critical thinking, understanding confidential funds and their implications is essential. Here are some key points: secrecy, lack of transparency, oversight challenges. In the context of media literacy and critical thinking, it's essential to understand that limited transparency in financial matters like confidential funds can impact our ability to scrutinize the actions of institutions. Media literacy and critical thinking skills are crucial for citizens to evaluate the use of such funds and hold organizations accountable. A lack of these skills may lead to misinformation, disinformation, or manipulation by the media or authorities, undermining trust in institutions and democratic processes. Therefore, promoting media literacy and critical thinking has broader implications for transparency, accountability, and informed citizenship.